Hello dear friends, and welcome to our style lab. Here is Cassie with her salon number 8, and we're still online, but up October 2024 you have the possibility to visit our seminars offline in Berlin-Wilmersdorf. You will find all the contacts in our profile, the address and the way how you can contact us. And the recent weeks I talked about the archetypes in style, and the topics were the ruler and the hero, and today I would talk about the rebeller. And one of the most frequent questions I hear is surely what is the difference between the hero and the rebeller? Is it not the same? Dear friends, it's not the same. It's two completely different archetypes, because the hero is one who fights for his ideas, is one who wants, who would like to bring the judgment to this world, and the rebeller is one who would like to destroy. And it's not only about the physical destruction, it's also about the destruction of social norms. It's the one who destroys the rules or who violates the rules. It's the one who ignores the boss's offers and orders. And the reason for this is surely there are very many internal contradictions in the character of the rebeller. And on the one hand, it's a very aggressive and it's a very inconvenient type of a person. On the other hand, all great explorers, all great innovators were actually the rebeller. And for example, Steve Jobs with his Apple was also the rebeller. And the rebeller are people who are very inconvenient, but who destroy all old to build something new. If this new good or bad one, it's the time will show us. We can see later, but it is so. And surely this character, this way of behaving, we can see in their way of wearing clothes, in their style and in their looks. And what is very important for the rebeller is to show his activity, but at the same time it's a very chaotic activity. And as I told you, it's when we break rules, we usually provocate the others. And it's very, very important for the rebeller to provocate in any way. In the way of wearing things, in the way of behavior, in the way of breaking norms, in any way they need the provocation. And I can tell you that, for example, all subcultures are also presented by the rebellers. And one of the examples from the fashion world, from the fashion history, is actually the visit of Raika Wakuba and Yohji Yamamoto in Paris in the 80s, as they presented their deconstructed collections in Paris, and it was really the hurricane. It was the hurricane for the public participation, and people could not understand it. People could not accept it at once. It was the rebel against the old norms of fashion, if we can call it so. And I shall tell you that if the rebeller does not sublimate the aggression or this energy, this overwhelmed energy, it truly comes to the aggression. And you can also recognize the rebeller for those who are fond of plastic chirurgy and for those who would like to change their appearance, because these are the rebellers who cannot accept themselves as they are. And that is really the weak point. That is their weak. You should understand, if the rebeller has been there, it would never be as before. And let's take a look And now let's take a look how it will be expressed in the style. Surely the rebellers with such great powerful energy are very charismatic. Please mind that if rebeller has been there, it would never be as before. There are many character contradictions, and nevertheless the rebellers are very, very charismatic. And often they express their sexuality through the aggression. So these are the one who really draws the attention of the public. Tom Ford was actually one of the most famous fashion designers who was the rebeller, because as he told that there is no more division between female and male collections. It will be unisex. Alexander McQueen was the rebeller on the other principle, and his rebellious spirit expresses the Scotland rebels in the Great Britain, and Alexander McQueen made it through art. Vivienne Westwood was both rebeller and an artist. Vivienne Westwood was both rebeller and the artist. Please take a look at some her creations. And please mind that all the rebellers are individualists, and if they make some decision, it's normally the decision against everyone, against the system, against all social norms. The main thing is to provocate and to rebel. And now let's take a look how we can see it in the archetype structure. I have a rebeller at home as well, my dog. And the archetype codes of the rebeller is that the silhouette is unstable. Please take a look at these photos. There's symmetry. And remember, the hero was symmetrical one. Plenty of layers, and they look really unsmart. Torn clothes or ragged clothes, it's also very typical of rebellers. Scotland carrier, like the main pattern of the rebeller, and very much metal and really very big metal details as accessoires and as design points. Surely the colors would not be bright. They are all with some gray shadow, and surely there is much black and gray. No accent on the color. It can be a little bit red, but only with black. The center of the composition is important in the form of some metallic things. For example, needs. The prince, as I have already told, it's Scotland carrier, it's Celts and Vikings symbolic, and all death symbolic. The fabric, it's all about leather, metal, tricot and jeans. And the most important or the most famous styles for this archetype is usually grunge, punk, hipster, rock style. And rock style is very popular. For example, these black boots for women and for young ladies, with leather biker jackets, and surely deconstruists. And these were the main archetype codes of the rebeller. And I would like to ask you, who considers oneself as a rebeller? And do you express it in style? And I would like to ask you, who reveals oneself as a rebeller? And how do you express it in style? Please write your comments. It's really interesting. Then the others share the ideas so we can interact with each other. Share this video so that more people would get to know about this style psychology. It can be really very, very practical from many points of view. and I really appreciate your interaction and your cooperation. Please take a look at our contacts in our profile, how you can contact us in Berlin. You're all welcome in October 2024 in our salon number 8. And sign in, share this video with your friends. We appreciate your likes, and next week we will talk about the artist, and I will change the scene a little bit. It will be from Florence, and we will talk about the artists, and we will talk about the fashion and fashion history. Please stay with us. It will be very, very interesting. 3 weeks in Italy. And I will show you many interesting places. We will talk about vintage, and we will talk about some great designers, and about some designers which are not very well known, but which are really very, very interesting. Stay with us, and thanks for your comments. See you next week from Italy.